right, let's see how these lenses stack up.
LaGuardia Tower, going to Midtown on station.
LaGuardia Tower, LaGuardia Tower, 95.
Going to Times Square?
Yeah, right here is perfect. This is so dope. You good? You get the shot?
Yeah, I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
That's insane, dude.
This wider frame paints just a little bit more of a picture. Just the right amount of room. It's creating the perfect scene. Oh! Yo, I've been here 100 times. I have not gotten this shot like this.
My name is Paul Seibert. I've been shooting on Canon for over 15 years. And this is my first look at the Canon RF20mm F1.4 L VCM lens. Every time I get a new lens, I try and take it somewhere familiar. This spot is like where my New York City journey began. Finding these like compositions, seeing people shooting, and I'm like, oh, I know where that is, and then going. And yeah, so this is like a special spot.
I've been here in years, dude. It's so awesome.
We're in New York this week to test out the new Canon RF20mm F1.4 L VCM lens.
Woo! Wow, this lens is wide enough to get your finger in the shot. Can't believe we got a little burn today. This is not expected. We're just gonna be a scouting mission and then getting this light, and it is just like wonderfully coming down the side of the bridge. I think I'm really liking the fact that everything I need is fitting into this frame. Sometimes 24 is too tight when we're this close to our subject, so the 20mm is really giving us just the right amount of room from top to bottom, from left to right, and it's creating the perfect scene.
Focus this morning was on framing. We're really close to the bridge here, and both portrait and landscape knocked it out of the park. Plan for the afternoon was to head over to Brooklyn. After watching the weather and seeing what the clouds were doing, we decided that we really needed to be up on the Manhattan Bridge. And just as we got to our first location, the sun popped from behind the clouds and put on an amazing show.
Oh! Yo, I have not gotten this shot like this, like a crazy sunset like this here. I've been here 100 times, and this is it. This is that moment. This is sick. I'm shooting handheld on a shaking subway-ridden bridge at 1/15 of a second, handheld. I think we gotta hoof it down to the other side to try and get some of this color that's casting out this way. So now let's get down to the other tower. We're just gonna have to book it and try and get what's left of this light and then some light trails and stuff. Everything is glowing behind the city. The river is glowing red and orange, and there's this like beautiful ferry just like moseying along here. Not a care in the world. Let's go wait this out for a second and see what happens. I'm waiting because I want to get a shot like 5 minutes later from here. I'm looking at the traffic. In one direction, it's not really moving all that well. And there's still too much light for me to shoot long enough to make it an effective shot. So, oh, we're close.
I mean, this 20mm lens is incredible. It's light, it's compact, it's sharp, but I think what was really great up on the bridge was that because it's a smaller profile, it fit in all the little places where I could push the lens through the fencing on the bridge, and yeah, really just made the shoot. This week, we also had other focal lengths in this series. We had the 50, the 35, and the 24mm that we used both in photo and video. Because all these lenses are of similar size and weight, it just really made it easy for us to shift through our workflow as we were filming this week. I like this location because it's one of the closest locations as far as distance between New Jersey and the skyline of New York City, and it's perfect for this lens. The sun should be coming up directly behind the World Trade Center, and hoping for some nice clean light, which it looks like we're gonna get. Now this line of lenses already has a 24mm, so I went out the next morning because I really wanted to understand what the difference between 24 and 20mm is. And let me tell you, it makes a difference. We're starting to get the glow of the sun coming through and coming around the side, and I wanted to make sure that the shot that we wanted, where we're getting kind of that sunburst, starburst effect of the sun being obscured a little bit. We got both of them on the 20 and 24, so you can see the difference in the frames. This wider frame paints just a little bit more of a picture than what the 24 allows you to do for this. From where we're standing, I don't want to take a step back. I don't want to have to adjust my framing because we have a lot of busyness here in front of us on the ground. We have railing, we got snow, we got our bags, we have everything. So if I can be right up on the railing and it look like, you know, this city on an island is floating, that's the shot that I'm going after. I was already really starting to fall in love with this lens, so there's really only one more thing we had to do, and that was take to the skies. So the final test for the 20mm here is, as you can see, a helicopter. I'm also flying with the 24, and we are going to put this thing through its paces and see what it can do.
All right, well, let's see how these lenses stack up, see what we can get for each one.
LaGuardia Tower checking in, going to Midtown on station.
All right, here we go, ready? This is great, dude. The whole building gets in the frame, and it's like not even a problem. 24 is tight. Can we do Times Square?
Okay, turning north. You going to Times Square?
Oh, she's sparkling tonight, boys. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so dope. You good? You get the shot?
Yeah.
Okay, B, can we do that low and slow of the Chrysler?
Yep. Go on to Chrysler.
There she is. Oh yeah, that's gorgeous. Can we do a look down like we did over Times Square, but over One Vanderbilt?
Why not?
Yeah, buddy. That's insane, dude.
Where to, Paul?
Brooklyn Bridge.
Bridge, okay.
Yeah, if we just want to now start to swing around, and then we'll just take it slow.
All right. You want to get a little lower?
Yeah, even right here is perfect. Yeah, this is gonna be a sick shot. That was great. That was really great. Alex, you good with everything? I mean, like, dude.
Yeah, we got plenty.
How is it shooting?
I mean, it looks great on the monitor here. I'm really liking what I'm seeing.
I like it.
Overall, this lens has exceeded my expectations. The sharpness of it, how fast it was, even how quiet it was, everything about it was absolutely impressive, and I cannot wait to have it in my bag.